Good afternoon, everyone. Big day today. Digital Downs Crown Championships, racing for about $2,500 between the three races, and we're going to go through each race here in a little bit. I'm still setting this up a little bit, so bear with me. Might even get a guest or two in here. For those who don't know, the Crown Championships are basically, at the end of the season, we pretty much run. During the season, let's say 2-year-olds, we have our sprinters running together for finals and cups, and our classic horses, our routers, and so on. And they all run for their individual finals or championships. And then at the end of the season, we run a special race called a Crown Championship, which is basically the top 10 ranked 2-year-olds overall. So they might specialize in different distances and surfaces, etc. But because they're ranked in the top 10, they're all going to face off in one race. So it's usually a great race to excuse me to check out. One race. So it's usually a great race. Trying to share the feed here. So it's usually a fun race to check out, and it's always interesting to see which horse basically rises to the top. So I'm going to send out a link on Twitter real quick and get this going. Get the show going. Digital Downs. Send the tweet off, and we're off. Lee might pop in here in a little bit, but we'll see. All right. We do have a couple other stakes races actually to run before the Crown. What is it, 111? There is let me see, Catch a Glimpse. It's a mile and an eighth for 2-year-olds. They're like little mini stakes, little stakes races. Some local ones. Yeah, I think it's the first one. Catch a Glimpse at 140. So that's 30 minutes from now. We got Smart and Fancy, the little stakes race here. Then another Smart and Fancy, a couple full fields, and then we run into the Senior Crown Championship. Will be the first one. That one's going to be for 500,000 credits and up to 60,000 for New York breds, which is a nice little pick me up. So we'll cover this right here. We'll jump into it. I really do love these races. I mean, because it's kind of like a, hodgepodge, all these different horse types and into one race at a mile. So some people might say certain horses have I'd say maybe like let's say a classic horse would have an advantage because the race is at a mile. I don't really think so. I think it's a nice middle distance for all horses. I mean, stayers can hit that distance, sprinters can hit that distance in certain ways. Classics obviously can hit that distance. So it's a fun little race. All right, so let me pull this up here. Let's go with this one here. All right, so we got Sweet Stables, got Blinded by the Night is in gate 1 here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. If someone's in chat on YouTube and can hear me okay, just let me know. If I need to change anything, that would be appreciated. But Blinded by the Light, gate 1, owned by Sweet Stables, Alvarado up. This is a gelded 4-year-old. Got 34 races lifetimes. Got over $1 million in earnings. 15 wins, 8 seconds, 5 thirds. It's an average speed rating of 116. It's ranked 7th, I believe, overall in the Crown standings. Previously owned and bred by Induna. Turf preference horse. This horse was claimed from Induna for $30,000. How about that for a claim? Its form here is not too bad. It ran in the BC. This is the Sprint Championship. It finished 4th. I think it's the Old Bridge G2, 6 furlongs. It also finished 2nd. It won a G2 back on July 23rd. And before that, I mean, it ran 3 in a row. It ran a G1, G2, G3. So obviously this horse is a pretty nice horse, pretty nice sprinter. I can see why it has $1 million in earnings. Great pickup by Candy to claim this horse for $30,000, and it goes on to win $1 million. Now that's how you do it, folks. That is exactly how you do it. So I don't see any distances. 7 furlongs. It finished 3rd. So it looks like a pretty fast horse. So it has a couple mile runs back here. It has 2 wins at a mile in the claiming. So this horse is definitely going to be able to hit this distance. Blinded by the light, or blinded by the night. I'm sorry. Let's see if Lee wants to jump in here or not. Lee.
We are.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good.
Let's see. Right there.
We're looking at the first race.
Yeah, I was looking at the 4-year-old. The 4-year-old
blinded by the night.
Got into the first race. That horse here, blinded by the night. I mean, that horse was claimed for $30,000
from Induna.
Yeah, from Induna. It went on to win $1 million.
Damn, nice job there, sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, huh?
Sure is. Can you see my bruise?
What'd you do?
From getting my teeth pulled. It worked me over good. So is this just the first horse? Did I miss any of the horses? Or? Well, let me open the comment thing. There we go.
Yeah, the first one.
Bob has gone silent, folks. He's just begging me to jump in and take over.
Oh, me?
He's back. He's back.
I'm trying to respond to messages too at the same time, so I get distracted easily. But this horse here, this one here, I like this horse's chances. It's 35 race. This will be its 35th race of its career. I'm not sure if it'll continue on as a 5-year-old, but it's been slamming G1s, G2s, G3s. It actually won 3 of them in a row, I think. Yeah, from in the month of July. So, it's got some ability to it for sure.
Sure does.
In Gate 2, Love and Basketball. I think I've seen this name enough.
Oh yeah, that's Poncho.
Castellano up. This horse got 39 runs under it, so it's over $1 million in earnings as well. So a nice little filly, soon to be mare.
Yeah, 108.50 horse rating.
Yeah, big time horse rating. It's got 14 stakes wins. It hasn't had its last stakes. It wasn't that long ago. August 7th. What was he ran a G1, won by 4 lengths at 1.5 miles. Good Lord. So this is a stayer. The last horse we looked at was a sprinter. The BC Chairman's Cup. You clean that up pretty easily.
Chairman. Yeah.
4 lengths in a G1.
Miss Dunbar was in that. He beat that one too.
Is that horse in this race also?
No, I just know that that's a good horse for that.
Yeah, distance. This is definitely a nice horse. It's a router, so we'll see if this horse can get a mile. I'm gonna go back in history a little bit and see. He ran a G2 mile on July 30th, finished 3rd. Doesn't really have. He did win a Digital Downs G1 on May 7th, but that was what? Yeah,
start of the season. Yeah,
and has a win and open allowance at 1 mile.
Looks like it really came of age this year.
Yeah, it looks like it just came out
after May. It really popped, huh?
Yeah, age change horse, huh? So they are possible. It has 20 wins to it.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
I'm not surprised by the 39 runs by Pancho. I mean, even though Candy's had 34, 39 is a nice number there. But 20 wins is pretty impressive.
Probably the most interesting thing from what we talked to Pancho the other day is that's a sales ring horse, and we found out he doesn't do a lot of sales ringing. He does breeding.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
I shouldn't say he doesn't do a lot. He doesn't do it all season. I think
right, and he doesn't. He claims a lot as well.
Yeah, I think he said he stocks up at the beginning of the year and then maybe the end of the year for next year. Pretty much home breeds the rest of the way. So good pickup out of the sales ring for him. All right, you're gonna have to leave the questions alone.
1 sec, Lee. I'm sorry.
It's not me.
What? Someone asked a question?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're doing it live, Bob. Can't come on.
What is this?
Dedication.
Oh. Yep. All right. So 11 basketball, gate 2. We got Dynamic Ticket, which is absolutely a screamer in gate 3.
Just come off the big win.
Did it?
At the Stayer Championship or Sprint Championship, I think. A couple days ago or 3 days ago. Him and Arctic Warrior went at it, and Ticket went out from the 9 hole, I think. And if it's the same horse I'm thinking of, pretty sure it is. Went out from the 9 hole and got a big lead, and no one could run him down. Yep, there it is.
At 1 1/8.
Yeah, the classic Breeders' Cup Classic 3 days ago. And then this one's a mile, right? So you got a mile win in there anywhere? He struggled a couple times at a mile, but I'm sure
it'd be almost better if you took over.
Well, you answer questions?
Yeah, I'm like responding to someone real quick.
Okay. The Dynamic Ticket is him and Arctic Warrior are friendly foes because they do meet all the time. They're both very good at classic, and
this one's got 15 stakes wins. Yeah, this is a $2 million horse.
Yeah. He, like I said, him and Arctic Warrior like to go at each other. 106.75 rated. You can't throw a horse out, obviously. Just coming off that big win in the 1 1/8, and might even be one of the favorites or co-favorites, I would think. And we'll see if he keeps racing them. He's $1 million a year, so you can't. He's very flexible too. 9 wins on 20 out of dirt, 7 wins on 17 out of turf. So,
what's this on? What is this on? Is this on? This is on.
It's
Turf Firm.
Turf, yeah.
Dynamic Ticket, yeah. Turf has got 7 wins out of 17 races.
Yeah.
It's
not
actually
quite as strong, but
yeah. Well, it's got a better overall pace rating on turf.
Yeah, it does.
And it has $1 million in earnings in turf. So
yeah,
46.75. Was Arctic Warrior in that race? You said?
Yes. Beat him by a whisker.
Stan got second.
Yeah,
but he pulled in a 14,000 bonus, state bred bonus.
He did. So Dynamic Ticket is kind of being overlooked by a lot.
Yeah, I think
by those that are in the know.
You can't disrespect Dynamic Ticket. I mean, its 3-year-old campaign was one of the best I've ever seen. It just so happened to be the same season as probably one of the greatest horses to ever grace us here at Digital Down. So I think I mean, I wouldn't say it's unfortunate because it had a great career. It's won its own set of hardware. It's earned its place for sure.
And who knows if it keeps running at 5?
Yeah,
them two come up to that level too. Who knows?
They just been bad on around.
Yeah,
you know, it's bad. Actually, it was really fun last season to watch that unfold. You know.
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out. So that's so obviously Dynamic Ticket's going to be in anybody's top 3 as far as a favorite goes.
Yep.
So let's go. But then again, it is kind of like a mix, right? So they're going to run in the horses that are sprinters and stuff like that, or routers, and it's going to change the dynamics of the race.
Yeah. Arctic Warrior on the turf. Doesn't run much on the turf, but does 1-5 of 12, 8 of 12 in the money. Needs what, 27,000, 26, roughly 26,100 in this race to be a $3 million horse.
That's amazing. That's actually amazing. Yeah, 26,000.
And look at that, 202,000 of it just on state bonus.
Yeah, 200.
A lot of horses don't earn that much. He's got 200. I didn't notice Dynamic Ticket. Maybe he was just as good.
Yeah,
and
and that's only really from part of the season, the 3-year-old season, because it was introduced halfway, the state bonuses.
Exactly. Yep.
Well,
actually, it was all this year, right? Because it says this year and the lifetime are the same.
Yeah. So basically, this season.
Yep.
Yeah, good catch. 108.75 rated. Has gotten beaten twice here in the last two.
Yeah, beat on the turf there. He went out. Oh, I know what happened. I asked him 2 races ago. He was worried about the 8-hole, so he moved the setting up, and the horse burned itself out. So
look at this though. First by 3. Yeah, this is a monster.
It'll be fun to watch those two strategize.
Yeah. Who knows, guys? If
you're gonna go out again, but
you tune in and watch the race, it may be the last. It may be the last time you ever get to watch the all-time winning horse on Digital Downs. Arctic Warrior, maybe Arctic Warrior, maybe his last race. Who knows?
I don't think so.
Now, clearly, that's my pick. I mean, why would you go against that horse? But let's look at the horse. If Carlton Lodge has, I don't know how to say this, Tagavallo Dolphin.
Maybe that's that quarterback's last name.
And it's a hell of a combo at a Secretariat and Zenyatta.
Isn't there a quarterback for the Dolphins named Tui Tylet, something like that?
Yeah, you're right. Tagalolo, or I still can't say that.
I think that's maybe the same last name. Okay, look at the turf though. Only 3 out of 21 with not a lot of turf success. It's funny though. He's earned a decent chunk of change without winning a lot of races. And a 109 rated, so who knows? He's always there. Just doesn't like to win. Talk left the screen. Looks like it's
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
so I don't know if they can.
So it's interesting because this horse has quietly achieved $1 million in earnings. At almost 40 races, it only has 5 wins. Like you said, it doesn't seem to have that ability to win. But maybe you have to consider who he's running against in the top races. Like, how is he going to break through against? I mean, this is a great horse in its own right? So it's a 109 rated horse. It's 5th overall in its crown standings with 243 points. But it's been running his entire career against Arctic Warrior and Dynamic Ticket, let alone some of Poncho. So, maybe it's just an error thing. It's $1 million in earnings. The horse can clearly, it's bred very well, and it seems to always be around the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Classic Championship finished 2nd.
I'm thinking that was the consolation.
Oh, the Cup. No, he was in the Classic.
Because that's what Arctic Warrior was 2nd. And it says no winnings, which is usually what happens when it's Breeders' Cup.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, consolation. Okay, so it was a consolation.
But still, it's no.
And then, so it's a lot of seconds and thirds.
Yeah, he's always there. He just needs to break through.
Well, this one. Yeah, well, this will be the tough race to break through. That's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
But listen, $1 million horse, can never say never. Zebra Mole, gate 6.
Zebra Mole.
Number one part of Candy's army that he has running in this race.
Yeah. So he had what's a decent amount of turf runs. Doesn't run quite as well, but you never know. Could have been tougher races or bad trips, stuff like that. But it's got a nice average speed rating, 115.69. Pace always up there, 98.97. 735,000 in earnings, coming off the consolation race for the sprint, where he had the 10 post and didn't quite fare too well. But before that,
it didn't do well at all, actually.
Right before that, he posted a 119.99 and a 5 furlong race. So this horse may be
I think
questionable to be in this, because he's just probably trying to see if it can get the distance, because it doesn't really.
Well, I don't think. I mean, maybe it's just look. He has to have enough points to get here, right? He's eighth in the standing, so it's not like he really has a choice. Right. I would say that the horse is fared pretty well for a gelding, but I think it's outclassed
at the distance for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a little outclassed here. It's fair to say.
Yeah,
but been shot before.
Yeah.
Candy's got 4 of them in here, and he's pulling gates 6, 7, and 8.
So he left it in there because he doesn't want someone else to
take
jump
the
in.
Spot. So you got Pearly Gates. It's another $1 million horse.
Yeah,
he breeds a filly.
103.75.
I've never seen so many horses with over $1 million in earnings ever. I mean, everyone you go right down. But then again, these are 4-year-olds, right? So
true. And he hangs around the big boys, it looks like. And
hits from the outside. I mean, he's 38.5, 102, 63. So I mean, it's cash and checks for sure. Profitable horse, keeps it running. 7 stakes wins.
Gets a trip, might be right there.
Yeah. Let's say Follow Lorraine. This one's 888,000 in earnings.
It's funny to see so the horse is 0 for 15 on the year.
0 for 15 for the year. So
it made it in here.
It made it in, which this wouldn't happen next season, I don't think, with the change of the point system. But this is an example of that. So probably obviously a quality horse as a 3-year-old. Mm-hmm. If you look at it's, so this horse was 19 races, 7 wins as a 3-year-old, right? Or earlier. Yeah. So in this current point system, he basically ran in every single one of them. It didn't matter that he didn't win any of them, but he scored points in all of these races, which then got him into the final. And that's exactly, not to penalize, Stables, Candy, or it doesn't matter the name, but the new point system.
Yeah.
Rewards.
You have a strategy, you get your guy in there and maybe another good one doesn't get in there, I guess. And I don't want to be accusatory, but.
No, I mean, listen, I don't blame people for taking. Look, he's not the only one. There's a lot of horses that fit the same mold, right? So the system is set up for you to acquire points, and if you race all these races and you acquire points, and then you're in, right? It's just maybe the system itself was a little bit flawed, and that's what we're trying to clean up this year, is to make sure that some of the, the horses, the better horses, end up being in the final race. Because frankly, I don't think this horse has a shot in this race.
Yeah,
watch me. I say that. Watch it win. Yeah. The horse hasn't won. 15 races, no win. It's going to win the crown race. I don't think so. Watch Berkey put. It'll probably be 20 to 1, and Berkey will put all his.
He'll put all his money.
His handicap and bets on it.
Yeah. Goodness.
Let's look at Goodness by Chrisman. By Gold. This is
another dirt horse. Look at this horse. He's dirt horse, 1 for 19. But 6 for 21 on turf.
Yeah.
He's a little light in the earnings, but 2 for 15 on the year. Kind of maybe the same thing. Just ran him to get some purse and.
Well, and then again, they're 4-year-olds, right? So they're running against all 4-year-olds. You might as well take a shot at it. He still did earn. Yeah. He earned almost half of his total career earnings this season. So it's not a bad move. Plus. Actually, let me go back to Candy's horse. The other issues, too, is that most of the 4-year-old races that run tend to be stakes races, right? Okay. The ones that were closing or whatever, or were refunded or ones that didn't get the entries were some of the lower end claimers and regular races. People keep the 4-year-olds. People that keep the 4-year-olds running are usually good 4-year-olds, and they have them in stakes races versus the regular card. And I think people get, instead of running in a regular card, they just go ahead and retire them. I think the data supports that. But
got it.
So yeah, this one was ranked 9th. Again, I don't see this horse having really an impact in this race. So,
No.
I don't know. What do you think? What's your order? What's your first, second, third here on this one?
Well, let's go over Dunbar here. We got one more.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I bet. Oh, at least Bobby Dazzler out. He'll be chirping all night about. I didn't talk about my horse.
Come on now. We're now picking up those dead pigs all day, and you can't talk about them.
All right. Well, okay. Well, this filly here has almost $1 million in earnings. It does have 5 wins for the year, so it's at 33% on the win hit for this season.
I recall this is more of a stayer, but
yeah, definitely more of a stayer.
Like he can
had a nice race back here, July 31st.
Stay close enough, I guess, and quality horse. I just think he. With the 10 hole and being a stayer, he'll probably drop to the back and hope for a good rail trip and outclose him, I would think.
Yeah, so he has one race at a mile, and he finished 5th in a G3.
Okay.
So yeah,
quality horse, but he's gonna have a lot of issues with the couple of the two.
I gotta tell you, the only thing that's helping this field out right now, I believe, is that the 2 best horses are locked up in the inside and together. You got Dynamic Ticket in the 3 spot. You got Arctic Warrior in the 4 spot, and you can't forget about Love and Basketball. I mean, Pancho loves to play the spoiler.
Yes. Is he a turf horse, Pancho's horse?
It's a dirt horse.
No,
it says it's dirt.
Yeah.
But he's raced way more times on turf.
Turf, yeah. So he's the way I would see this one playing out. I'm sure. I would bet Dynamic Ticket's gonna go right to the lead again and try to separate them. And I would be interesting to see if Pancho wants to outrun the 1 and drop in second, or if Stan's going to. I mean, Arctic Warrior's fast, no matter how.
Right, you're thinking Stan uses his class. You basically Stan uses his class and puts that horse out in front where it's a beast. And just says, "Come run me down and earn it." Basically,
I was thinking Chrisman will do
Chrisman?
that with Ticket because he did
Really?
it. He did it in the Classic.
But was he in the middle? Was he outside?
He was outside in the 9.
Yeah, that's a different technique than he must have used.
I know, but you figure it worked
because he looked like before it. He takes it easy, like this G1 here, catch a bid.
Well, those are 6 furlongs though, so. He's in with other speed, I think. I don't know.
No,
it's
that's true.
I wish they'd come on and tip us off. It's probably still they could still make changes, I guess.
He got a Digital Downs G1. He was in a 1 hole kind of laid off fit. It'll be an interesting race, because of those 2 being next to each other.
Well, Arctic Warrior's fast if Stan wants it to be fast. It would be interesting to see the old Sham and Secretariat half mile in the Belmont. Just they could go neck and neck and neck and neck. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see who thinks what the other one's going to do. They're obviously the 2 favorites, but you can't leave out the 2 or really any horse in the 1.
Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, I think the 5 horse has a shot.
Yeah, he's always there.
Yeah, I mean, look, the 1 horse. I don't. It's interesting.
The one,
I would say this is one of the best fields that we're going to see, and I would say the winners come in between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think, they're the 5 best horses in the race are in for this particular race.
I think so too.
Or that's where they're at.
Just all going to see who's got strategy and whose horse is going to get a trip. And is that the first of the races coming up?
Yeah, that's the first.
In about 25 minutes?
at 2:05:25. Yeah, we got time to do the 3-year-old or what?
Yeah, because you're not going to have any time in between them to do them.
Right. Yeah. So let's look at the 3-year-old. The 3-year-old, it's a
We're gonna have to whip through
1,000.
them a little bit quicker.
1 million. Yeah, exactly. 1 million game credits. It's 1,000 purse, $1,000 purse. It's also 120,000 for New York breds, which is good for a couple of the New Yorkers in here.
Yeah. Right off the reel and the rail.
So let's break this down here. 10 horse field. Nice little mix here.
You see all the horse. You see a lot of horses you've heard of. You got Maximum, Galanta. Okay, Spartan Queen.
Crispin owned.
Is this one? Are they all turf, Bob? Or are they? Or if one's turf, they're all turf.
I think one of them's dirt. I'm not sure.
Okay, this one's turf. Okay,
this one is turf. Yeah.
Okay, so Spartan Queen Crown Championship #1. 2 out of 6 on the turf this career, coming off a second place in the 1 mile and an 1/8 Cup on the 27th.
That's the championship.
Yep.
So Classic Championship, somewhat this distance, finished second. The Arlington Million, 1 mile and an 1/8, finished second.
Has obviously speed because he showed it last race.
And won the Serafina, I believe it is G1 at 1 mile and an 1/8. This horse is clearly a classic. So, yeah, I don't think it. It's interesting though because these are.
Who did he beat in that race, or who beat him in the race? Getting the BC races, the Cup races confused. I was thinking that was the one we just looked at.
The Classic Cup Suite, Max Maracuja, the one that almost won.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is that the Triple Crown? Almost won the Triple Crown?
No, that was Galanta, I think.
Oh, that's Galanta.
He's later on in the string.
Yeah, so Max Maracuja beat him in that.
Yep.
So no, this is a nice horse. I mean, Spartan's definitely. Crispin's got a chance to clean up here with that one.
Yep.
And Max Maracuja's not even in this race.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that goes back to what I'm saying, like as far as the point system goes and all that. Because maybe that horse should be there. All right, so gate 2 is Delightful Spirit.
1 for 5 on the turf. What kind of runner is this horse? He's won stakes.
It's definitely a dirt horse. 100%.
Yeah. He did get second in the G2 on the turf. See, it looks more like a sprinter. Although he did do okay in the 1 mile and an 1/8. So he's a flexible horse.
I don't think it's really been facing this kind of company, though. So,
yeah. Well,
we'll see.
Sometimes they rise to the occasion. Then we got the Barber.
3-year-old colt.
4 out of 7 on the turf. Homebred. Horse rating 111.
Damn.
I like to see that.
That's a high rated horse.
$1 million horse.
So this is the #1 ranked 3-year-old. This is the #1 ranked 3-year-old. Bottom line. I mean, it is what it is. It's the first 306 points.
Yep.
It's 8 wins out of 17. It's carrying 7 stakes wins already, almost $1 million in earnings.
Loves the turf.
Loves the turf, right?
Look at that. 3 races back. That's all you really need to see.
1 mile G3, 119.98. Yeah, that's a hammer. Yeah, Crispin. I mean, this is the #1 ranked horse for a reason. So Crispin's looking good with the 1 and 3. He's got good positioning.
Yeah. French Knickers. I remember that horse just snuck in.
That's 800,000 in earnings. It's 8th and it's ranked 8th.
Doesn't run much on the turf, but does well. He did come in with some good last couple races to get himself in this.
Yeah, he won a G3 that really helped him out a lot.
Yep.
And second in a G3.
Yep.
And then
It's around the money.
So this horse was second in the Belmont and 1.5 miles. So this is a stayer. The issue is going to be the mile, right?
Yeah.
It has a win at 7 furlongs. It has a win in a TC prep race at 1 mile on turf.
Not one of these though.
We'll see. It's got a chance. French Knickers has got a chance.
Yep.
Ron Barrier.
That's Steve winning 420's horse. 3 out of 9 on the turf. Has 9th in the overall points. 105 rated sales ring horse. Believe this horse just did. Can't remember. He ran in one of the BC finals. He might have got 3rd, if I remember right. No, yeah, the one right before 23rd on the 23rd.
So it ran in the
stayer, yeah.
Final, finished 3rd.
Yep, he's ran. I don't see mile races, but there's one. He won a mile G3 in there in June.
Yeah,
that's what I think the horse was hot, and then it kind of cooled off, and then jumped up and ran a couple good races. So
it's going to need to run big.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat those. And
Foggy's in here. Does he want to come on? No.
He could come in if he knows.
Stop Carrying the News is the one that broke up the Triple Crown threat of Mascalanza. Now,
okay.
It wins the Belmont and then just steamrolls the next 2 G1s. Wins the Arlington Million. It won the Stayer Cup Championship. So this horse is coming in probably the best form out of all of them. 1.6 million in earnings.
5 out of 6 on the turf. Look at that.
5 of 6 on the turf.
He's gonna be forced to be reckoned. He's like Stayer, but can go.
Well, on top of that, we're also talking about a stable that is, I don't know, won 7 season championships out of the last 10 seasons.
When he tries,
he tries. So
he took a little bit of a.
He loves to be a spoiler. Always seems to show up in big races.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say that.
Hard to think it won't.
It's kind of
hard to think it won't at least have the right strategy.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have the right strategy.
And then
Mascalanza, which is won the Derby and won the Preakness,
was red hot.
Yeah, 1.3 million. It's
mainly dirt, but does run turf.
It seemed like it hit that Preakness, and after that, it kind of just. Well, it did finish second in this G1 up here. It did finish second in the Route Championship.
Yeah, it didn't. Hasn't fared well from 2 of the last 3 races from the outside, but that could have been a trip. And of course, you know what you're running against too. Not that according to Preakness and Belmont aren't tough, but
I mean, according to Candy, though, it's not the horse is not a router.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if he's right, he's there.
Right.
If he's not, and trip takes a toll, he's gonna have ground to make up. But 2 out of 5, not very many turf runs, but good on the turf.
Regardless, it's a great little gelding with some big earnings.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Eddie, who's always a problem.
Yeah, you can just pencil in a couple of his every year.
Again,
4 out of 14 on the turf.
It's one of these horses that just seem to surprise you. So, like this horse here hasn't won anything in a while, and then wins the Sprint Championship.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Eddie. Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of these things where the horse is. This horse is ranked 10th out of the bunch.
Yeah.
On paper, you should say that the horse doesn't belong, but I would never count.
Never count him out, even though it doesn't look like he's touched a mile.
Yeah, I mean, look, he just won the Sprint Championship. So, I mean, what am I going to say?
Exactly. And it's Eddie.
But it's clearly a better on turf than it is dirt, right? It has 8 races on dirt. It's got no wins, and on turf, it seems to love it. So,
and it's
next up is Biscuit.
What's that horse doing in the race? They brought in the real Biscuit.
Claimed from Drip House for 12.
So it's 5th in points.
It's 5th in points, but I think it's all it's run is these races. The thing is going to win them. It's got no wins. I mean, its last win was. I mean, it all the way back to May 7th. So
it was a G1.
It's not. I think he'll finish pretty much exactly where his gate is.
Yeah, it's gonna have a tough time.
Then we got thanks for the Clippers.
Okay, so here's the one. 0 for 5 on the turf.
Right.
Second in points.
Right. Yeah. Second in points. Yeah. Second in points. That's because it's all it's run is these BC races.
Yeah.
But it's come close a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed to fare well in the in these classic distances for the TC lead ups. Had a little hot spurt there, 2-2-2.
What are you
But
doing?
you don't know. You don't know if these are second instances or what, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. It's not that impressive. I mean, I would argue that I don't know if the horse even belongs there, but Jesus, it's ranked second.
I know. And it is.
And that goes right to what I was saying before about the point structure. No, not Eddie, of course, because Eddie has a great barn and great horses and stuff. But I don't know if this horse. I bet you Eddie has better horses than this horse. That's my point.
Yeah.
For this race.
Well, 500,000 in earnings, nothing to sneeze at for the year.
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah. It's good money.
So listen, I think we agree.
If you want to go talk about horse value and auctions and stuff like that, I know we have another auction tomorrow. I mean, look, these are 3-year-olds. I mean, these 4-year-olds. I mean, nothing we're looking at. Most of these horses are around $1 million, if not above, 800,000 and above in earnings. You know,
and some of these only raced this 1 year. They didn't race as a 2-year-old.
Right, exactly. So I mean, there's big money here. I think people need to start realizing there's some serious value in these horses. Sorry, so let's jump. We got 10 minutes. Let's jump into this. The
$1 million 2-year-old.
$1 million 2-year-old. So Eddie's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses in this race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ran the daylights out of him.
He's got 2.
Winning's got 2.
And there's Jake and Parch and Sweet make up the rest.
Right. No Chrisman horses in this 2-year-old, which is very, very surprising. And no Poncho.
Yeah.
So two of the top stables of Digital Downs don't even have a horse in this race.
Interesting.
It is interesting. All right, let's look at number 1, Just One Rombauer.
Just One Rombauer.
Rombauer.
Did we make sure this one's turf as well?
Yeah, is this the one that he was talking? Oh, no, that was a 3-year-old. So this one here's third in points. It's ranked third. It's got 4 races on turf. It's got 560,000 in earnings as a 2-year-old already.
This one just won something, I believe.
Yeah, it finished third in the Classic Championship.
Yeah,
was first in the consolation.
That was a big run.
Yeah. It's been in the money or around the money for a while, but its last great run was sort of towards when it was, close to breaking maiden. I mean,
I think he said it's showing a little age right now, and when it bounces back a little bit. And
I would say that too, but when you finish third in the Classic Championship, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You're beating some good horses.
And you have the rail, so strategy is all yours. So
right,
so he has speed if he wants it. So is this one? Did you see if this one is turf as well?
This one is turf.
So they all are turf. Okay, and then who we have? Best day ever.
This horse, 11 races in, 660,000 in earnings.
2 out of 5 on the turf. So how did this guy get in with so few races? Did he do a lot of winning on the G1 level or something?
Well, I had to. I mean, he won a G1, he won the Troll G1, he won the Press G1.
Okay.
And he won the G1. So I mean, those 3 G1s alone. Yep. That's gonna give you 90 plus points.
And he got second in that G2 consolation.
So, and it finished 10th overall.
Yeah. So good horse coming around. 2 races ago. 118.99. Nothing to sneeze at there. It's more of a sprint on that, but
I like it.
Yeah.
Light the victory cigar.
Okay, we got a 107.5 rated cigar horse. 3 out of 10. Ooh.
Again,
not sure what happened in the last one. Wow. 2 out of the last 3 he's hit pace of 80, 87, 89, and the other one was only 90. That worries me. Maybe he's a stayer. He doesn't look in very good form at all.
So I got a message from Spacey, said that to announce that Biscuit, and that, we saw Biscuit
Yeah.
in one of the finals. Biscuit is officially retiring this evening
Oh, okay.
after the race, post race.
So awesome.
And the Biscuit ownership group will be hosting a retirement party tomorrow night at Seasons Change.
Nice.
So we'll all be doing a live podcast tomorrow night, and we can all jump in and out and have a blast. Season Change and be like our little New Year's celebration. So tune in tomorrow night at Season Change at midnight. We'll be doing a special podcast.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm there.
All right.
This one is, I don't think he's much. Okay, Supersonic Cookie. Got to brag this one up because it's my sire.
Oh, it is Supersonic Runway.
But as I've always said, he just came along for the ride because this horse is all Oatmeal Cookie, who was a huge racing dam. But 6 turf, 2 wins, 106.75. Raced all year here as
2 stakes wins.
Turf mainly. 2 turf were his main wins.
Again, I mean, this race is a bunch of grinders. I think it is. It's showing that kind of point system flaw. I would say.
Yeah, well, we can see. We haven't got through them all yet, so it's
because you got horses like in doing this Ice Baby, which is just steamrolling fields.
Yeah,
get in,
and all the late Rhythm and Trilliums.
Yeah, I don't think they would have enough points though, but
no, that's what I'm saying.
But next season, win and get in on one of these special races.
All right, who are we looking at here?
Eddie's horse is No Luck in Spain.
No Luck in Spain.
Gelded.
There's not one on the turf. Sort of hard to think. It looks like he got it from Tri-City.
This looks like a race that someone could just run away with it.
Yeah, I haven't seen
This one's a nice horse, or was. I'm not sure if it's still in form. Yeah, it looks like
it's gold. 2 races ago, he hit a 122 on his effort.
Oh yeah, look at that.
122.98, and he got beat.
That's a sprinter. Yeah, who beat him?
Stan beat him, I think.
Jesus. It's wild.
But,
all right, what else we got? We got Teletime, Parch.
Now this was a claimer, I believe. Yes, this is the famous.
This is a second-ranked horse. It was claimed off of
Jake Dole.
Well, man, Jake Dole. He's gonna hate it if this horse wins.
Yeah,
it is a bit out of form though of late. So
yeah, I think it is too.
But a bunch of 2-year-olds with 500,000 in earnings, that's for sure.
I remember Ghost Queen was hot as heck.
Ghost Queen.
Oh, he won G2 not too long ago. Yeah, this race is kind of wide open.
This is really wide open.
I can't pick a winner. I can't split them.
Yeah, it's just maybe there's a TNT big time spirit.
Oh, here we go. 4 out of 8 on the.
There we go. Now we got $1 million horse in here.
Yeah, here we go. Eddie's gonna get this one. 120.90.
He won the Classic Championship.
Yeah, hard to make a horse the favorite from that far out, but
now I am though.
I know. Yeah,
the field. Honestly, I'll be completely honest with you.
I
think the field is weak. I think the field is weak. I hate to say that with the point, but there's better 2-year-olds right now running than what are in this field. And I think Eddie. And not only does Eddie have 5 entries, but I believe Eddie also has the best horse.
Yeah, I think that Steve's horse may surprise.
Well, Steve's horse has got a great, I love his post and whatever, but he is dealing with Eddie with 2 next to him. And when it comes down to strategy, that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah. All right. So we have 7 minutes? Are you going to run them live on here? Or
I'm not set up for that. If you want to run them live, you can.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me. You don't have to.
My computer won't run them. It always gets stuck. So then I have to manually hit to start the race, but I could do it.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
You know how the View 3D, how they automatically go off? Mine brings up the prompt, and then I still always have to tell it to go off. It won't automatically go off. But
Right.
even so, on here, you'd have to swap screens and tell it to share your Unity screen. So it's kind of better that it doesn't go off, because by the time you get to the Unity screen, the race is already, by the time you hit the right share screen on this software, the race is already going around the first turn.
But let me see. I can see if I can test it on this one. So I have it up and running. You're saying it's going to bring up the error.
Well, no, even if it brings up the race, Unity is going to be another thing you'll have to go share.
Let's see.
Yep. No, several people get it to work. I'm sure it's some block up setting I have or something. Pop blocker ad. And what is this one? Is this any race? This is a stakes race, right? Smart and Fury? Smart and Fancy? What's that say? Moonshine. 2 moonshines. Yeah, that's what I always get.
What is it? I can't even see it.
Yeah, it is weird.
Oh, I see it right here.
Yeah, right there, and then over to the far right where it says View Race. Yeah, but the problem now is you have to go into share the screen and find the Unity thing, and by the time you do that, this race will be, 30 seconds in. Or however far. How far is it in? Oh, you did pretty good. You got there within 10 seconds. That's sort of hanging up a little bit on my screen.
No, that was me.
Okay.
So this is the sweet, I forget what it is, Smart and Fancy Stakes race.
Gary says you need to watch one race before the 3D viewer loads automatically. Okay.
We got Moonshine Dainty here trying to run away by
Moonshine. Oh, look at this sneakery up on the rail, though. Look at this total sneakery.
Who's that? Sweet.
Partial claw. Is that what it says? Partial claw.
Closing in, huh? Uh-oh, someone's coming out wide. Christmas making his move.
Here he comes. Old Moonshine. Old Sweet's making his move, too.
Yeah,
Snuck
Sweet.
up the rail.
Yeah, Sweet running away with
Sneaker.
it now. He's trying to bury him.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy win there for that.
Yeah. Nice win. 148.30 something. Good job, Mr. Sweet. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Is that
till post time? Yeah, you got to clear this one off, probably.
I think it goes away on the live feed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And the next one should.
If not, Sweet will be happy that Partial Claw just sits there and shows over and over and over. Did you get the guy's jockey silks finished?
No, I'll get to it. Oh, man.
What? I think you just do checkerboard all over. Here we go. The 2-minute countdown. We're gone.
See, it did go away automatically.
It did.
Yeah, so let's see if it pops up now automatically.
Yeah, see if your feed is running.
Here we go. The 4-year-old Senior Crown Championship. 1 minute to go. And
yeah, this is probably the feature of the three, I would think. But
yeah, you got the greatest horse in the history of Digital Downs running versus another Hall of Fame caliber horse, Dynamic Ticket.
And a red hot loving basketball.
Yeah.
And blinded on by the night. Never know. Sitting down there on the rail. And
and I'm not going to count Carlton Lodge out.
That's he's always hanging. Just needs to get the trip. So Arctic Warrior finishes the money. He goes over $3 million.
It's a huge accomplishment. It really is. Good luck to all the finalists here.
And Dynamic, or the winner, what's the winner going to get? $550?
Nah, this one's a $500,000.
Oh, this one's only $500. Okay, I shouldn't say only, but I mean. Well, I want to compliment you on the speed in which you made that happen. And they're off.
Who's in the front? Arctic Warrior?
Arctic Warrior says,
that's
saw that game last time. He's like,
that's trouble.
I saw that game last time, and I ain't going to let it happen again. And 5 jumped in there, though.
Yeah, he did.
Crispin's kind of hung. Uh-oh, and their poncho's a little hung.
Somebody's trying to make a move.
No. Yeah, he decided after that last one. Look at it. God, this is ideal for him. Oh, wow. What a tough trip for a couple of those guys. It's usually nobody runs him down. So it's gonna be hard to think anybody's gonna run him down now.
How's that? Yeah, someone gonna run this horse down or what?
No.
He's running away with it.
They're gonna leave the screen in a minute.
Here comes the greatest horse in BD history, Arctic Warrior.
I like this 5, though. I like the way he came out.
The 5's running strong right now.
Here comes
Arctic Warrior. He's winning by 6. Arctic Warrior's winning by 7. Arctic Warriors might get run down. Nobody's coming. Miss Dunbar, Bobby Dazzler's coming to play the spoiler.
Yeah, it is Dunbar.
Oh, Miss Dunbar's coming in, but Arctic Warrior can hold on. Arctic Warrior, Miss Dunbar, Arctic Warrior, Miss Dunbar.
Oh,
Arctic Warrior.
And 5 held on for 3rd.
Wow, great run by Carlton Lodge. Actually, impressive with
Dunbar. Yeah,
with Dunbar. Yeah. Well, congratulations to Stan. Arctic Warrior closes out the 4-year-old campaign in beast style.
Wow.
Fantastic.
I didn't think they would cut. He must have really set that horse out on a fast setting.
Just an amazing run there by Arctic Warrior. Congratulations, and one hell of a horse, man. I got to tell you, truly amazing.
What's that? I do have a
Bobby Dazzler 2nd, Carlton Lodge 3rd with that horse we liked because we did like the 5 horse. The Blinded by the Night, which we said was going to be in there. And
so he goes to 3.2 million. The horse is 3.2 million.
Dynamic Tickets, that's probably a disappointing run with by Chrisman, but a great horse, great career.
He got hung out, him and Loving Basketball. By the way, Arctic Warrior was unsteady.
Was he? Are you supposed to be giving up the goods?
After the race, I think.
It makes you wonder how good Forgotten Magic might have been.
Yeah, if we could just simulate.
I don't know.
We could just simulate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I wasn't supposed to tell that. I think I wasn't supposed to tell it before the race.
All right, here we go. This one here is for $1,000.
1,000 buckaroos.
4-year-old Crown Championship. We have a fantastic field here. I am going with the number 3 horse, the Barber, owned by Chrisman. Rosario is up. Rosario. We got a minute to go. What's your pick there, Lee?
Well, I hope that Biscuit wins. his last career race.
Biscuit to win its last career race. Folks, Biscuit is being retired after this race, and Biscuit's ownership will be hosting tomorrow night's season change party at midnight.
4 a.m. Yes. From what I'm, or all night if it wins, I assume.
Yeah.
I agree with the 3, but I would also think Pancho has always got a chance. So
yeah. That's true.
No surprise, but
that's
the 3 look like.
I'm going with the 3-1. I'm going with the double, the Chrisman double, $1,000 purse. I think he's going to hammer this one pretty hard.
I like how Forgotten Magic worked its way.
Yeah, Forgotten Magic worked his way into the
show. Bob, are we doing an auction tomorrow?
We are doing an auction tomorrow. We're doing a yearling auction. Should be a big event. Make sure you tune in, grab some horses. Great time to get started with DD. Here we go. 3 seconds. Good luck, fellas. Let's go.
Gonna get Gary and Stahl in there since they got most of the horses to talk about.
How come my race didn't load?
Yeah. You got to flip over to the other screen.
Right. Here we go.
Yeah, there it is. Again, the level of quickness you did that is amazing.
And
here we go. Who's going to get the lead?
Looks like Candy's going for the lead with. Oh no, Eddie went for it. Eddie went for it and didn't get it.
Oh, look at Chrisman down there. One on the rail and the other one about to get to the rail.
He's trying to slide in.
Oh boy.
We got French Knickers in front here by a length and a half.
French Knickers got hot late in the year to get.
Oh, look how congested it is in here. Woo!
Ooh, boy.
It's going to be tough. French Knickers leads the way, though. Still holding about I'd say, what? 2, 3 lengths.
And he's 1-2 right now.
1-2 for Candy. Could be a hell of a payday.
He's going to make it. He's going to.
We got Wild Barrier sitting in 3rd. Now he's down to 4th. Stop Carrying the News now has moved up to 3rd. Poncho is looking to make a move here on the turn. That is not good news for other folks.
Yeah, he's been hung and he's still coming.
Here we go. We got French Knickers is opened up a 5-length lead here hitting the top of the stretch.
Oh boy, it's
Delightful Spirit.
It's narrowing, but not. They're gonna have to get the surge to kick in.
Here he comes. Stop Carrying the News. Head-to-head duels for second.
Oh boy, I don't think he's gonna get there. I don't think he's gonna get there.
Stop Carrying the News is closing in on French Knickers. It's going to be
one more light pole. Oh, he is going to get there. One more light
French
pole.
Knickers, Stop Carrying the News.
Stop Carrying the News. Wins it.
Poncho Racing Stables closes the deal.
Thank
Candy
you.
finishes 2nd and 3rd with French Knickers and Delightful Spirit, and Eddie grabs 4th. What a race!
Thank you.
We said it before. Never count Poncho out.
Thank you. Was that the 4-6 exactly?
What did we say before this league? Stop Carrying News comes in the best form, right?
We did.
He was the Belmont spoiler, won the Arlington Million, then won the championship.
Yep.
And now wins the Crown Cup.
Yep.
So I don't think there's a better way to close out a season with those 4 races. Think of how much money that horse has just earned.
550 if he's it's a New York.
And is it a New York bred?
Yeah. Oh boy, Bob's paying out big on this one.
Oh, that's a big win. He gets 500 plus another 100 and something for being a New York bred. That's a 600,000 haul. $600 there for Mr. Poncho Racing Stables.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic job there. Big congrats to everybody. Candy, hell of a race
by Candy.
2nd and 3rd. Got to give it to you. But that you might have nightmares with that horse. That Stop Carrying the News horse. The way it's just been cutting everybody up here.
Yeah. Nice win, and one of our handicappers was able to mention that in his picks to win. So
beautiful. Okay, so we got a minute here to the Juvenile Crown. This is
it's anticlimactic, but it is.
Yeah, this one here is wide open.
It's
we got no hammers in here. All the hammers aren't even in this race. So this is kind of good for the horses, I guess, that raced all season long. Eddie's kind of got the field on lockdown. You would think that Eddie's probably the favorite in some way with 5 entries. But I think he also has the best horse, which is TNT Big Time Spirit. but it is on the outside post.
Yep.
Gonna have an interesting. If we saw what Eddie just tried to do in the last race on the outside, went for the lead, didn't get it, hurt the horse. I did think it might have finished fourth though. So we'll see what Eddie does here. Winning 420 has 2 entries here. Let's see how he strategizes with his entries. He's got gate 1 and gate 7. Both of them can win. So I'm looking for a winner here between Eddie and winning 420.
Same here with the little sneaker from my sire on Supersonic Cookie. Although that would be a big surprise right now. He's not running too good. But I think Eddie's the one to beat even from the 10 hole. See if he goes for the start and able to get there. Wow, what an effort by that Poncho's horse to sit there.
Yeah, unbelievable. I seen it when it was hitting that turn, man. I knew it was starting to steamroll, and that horse is hot right now. I mean, that's unbelievable. He had to win. He's had to win over $1 million in just the last 4 races easily.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, the horse has great morale. Upswing, whatever you call it.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's go.
Here we go. Who's going for the lead?
Who's going for it?
Did not go for the lead.
Look at Eddie. I'm blinded by the orange.
I like Steve's position.
Eddie's out front. We got some. Who's the 9 horse coming up there? Ghost Queen.
That's Biscuit.
I like it. Jake Dog said, "You know what? You're not shaking us. You're not getting away from us like that. You're gonna have to earn this one." Here we go. It's a duel out front. We got. I can't even say the name. Eddie with his names. Taylor's smoking something and Ghost Dream.
Ghost Dream. That's right.
So nice spread out race here. I think.
I like the closers to come in on this one.
It's wide open. I don't think Eddie's going to hold on to this. He better have He better have something else in the tank.
I like the 1 right now. I think he's sneaking up.
The 1 horse for winning 420.
He's the only one that's had a clean trip
on the rail. Leader. We got. This is going to be crazy here. I say.
Eddie's other horse just didn't
spreading out. Eddie's kind of is extending his lead here. Somebody's gonna have to get moving to catch this horse. Just runaway train.
Plenty of time. Here they come. Look at this one sneaking up. Steve's other horse.
Here we go. Here they come.
Yeah, the freight train is coming. Oh, Eddie's
flying with the number 2.
Oh my God, this
Eddie's got another one
across the track.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a blow.
It's
Eddie's
the 10. It's the 10. 10-2-1, I think. 10-2-1 or 10-2-7.
I called it. I called the winner.
Yeah, you did.
Congratulations, Eddie.
Okay, so that was actually the most exciting of all the races.
Yeah, that one was the most exciting. It had a much better finish than the rest of them.
I mean, the rest are exciting too, but at least
we
had any horse looking like it could win there.
I mean, winning 420 came close, man. He almost got the double.
Mm-hmm.
So Eddie pulls in 700. Winning gets 200 out of that whole mix. And I don't know who has the bonuses. No one there with the bonuses because they're all Kentucky and Florida breds. But yeah, man, it was just that's just a way to close it out. So anyway, yeah, congratulations, great
Look
race.
At those top 4 times. So 31, 134, 41, 47, 50, 75, 81, 82, 83, 87.
It was great. It was a great finish there. I was kind of rooting a little bit for the 1 horse, but I had the 10. I just thought the 10 was the best horse in the race. Had a tough post, but but the class proved out on that. We went through the whole list of horses. I don't think there was anything really all that impressive in there, and the most impressive one was the 10 horse. And in true fashion, the horse won. So kind of checks out. I think that that field was just not. The whole overall class wasn't as high as it could have been, and Eddie did close the deal. He did his job.
I've just been informed.
Best horse won. Best horse won. That's all I was saying.
Arctic Warrior did also break a track record in that one.
Oh, Arctic Warrior broke a track record in that?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. Let me see. And
I don't know about this one. Those are pretty quick times on this one too. What time's the live show start tomorrow with the auction kicking off?
I don't know. What do you think? I haven't even thought about it, to be honest with you. We can do an early show. We can do an early show before the auction because then maybe I can talk about some stuff for next season.
Okay.
Let me check out. You're saying Arctic Warrior broke the track record.
133.74.
Arctic Warrior wins the Crown Championship and breaks their track record at the same time.
And crosses the 3 million.
3.2 million. Oh my goodness. That's just unbelievable. Truly unbelievable.
He's going to get too big of a head, Bob. Let's temper this talk down a little bit.
That's unbelievable. We're going to add another trophy here. Crown Championship. Look, he already won a crown. He won last year's crown. Back-to-back Crown champions.
He wins everything. That's why I told him, if you ever sell a breed on that horse and it's not listed for $50, I'm going to hack into your computer and steal the horse.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be selling very many. I think he's got some deals with certain people, but unbelievable. Is it flashing on? So who had the record that he broke? Was it even close?
No, I'm not sure. What time is it? 13, 14, 30? 14.
DD from
30.
You know, I used to have a mile track record. If he broke my record, then we're going to have words. I guess I'll just go look at track records. Arctic.
Man, what a way to finish that up.
Shake. Arctic Wear. Yeah. No.
One's 13, 15. 13, 15.
Yeah, that was some good finishes, even though a couple of them were. Well, actually, the Arctic Warrior kind of just hang on, and Pancho got up, and then that one was crazy. That last one. Are you going to call it a day, or are you going to keep talking about your other stuff? Or
what? I'm sorry. I was reading messages.
Are we done for the day? Or are you going to continue on?
No, I think we're done. I got to pick my son up from school in a half an hour.
Okay.
I just wanted to jump on and do a live feed for that. I appreciate you coming on. I think it was a lot of fun. I love these big races. I think they played out how, honestly, they kind of played out how you think they would play out. I mean, Arctic Warrior or Dynamic Ticket is who I thought would win the Crown 4-year-old, and one of them won. I thought Stop Carrying the News had the best shot at winning the 3-year-old. It was the hottest horse in the game besides Mascalanza. It won. And the best horse that we went through on the 2-year-olds that was in the race won that race. So I think it, overall was a pretty successful, day. And like, once again, congratulations to all the winners and the guys that placed in the money. I'm winning 420. I mean, Candy. I forget about the 4-year-old besides Arctic Warrior because that just blew my mind. But overall, it was a good day.
Lodge got.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow is a big day. We have the auction, the yearling auction. We have all the World Stakes races that are running. We have obviously end of season restock of breeding barns. We have new horses coming in for breeding. There's been an updated sales ring. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. We have the Eliminators coming up next week, which is a huge event for us. So it's definitely going to be a fun few days. So yeah, we're going to do multiple podcasts tomorrow. So we're going to do one tomorrow for the auction. I guess we'll talk about when to start it as far as the auction, or do it before a little bit before that, and then we're going to have fun with a midnight podcast on season change. So that should be fun. First time for us doing that.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna do it. I mean, I may not be on. If someone else can be on and help run, whatever. I'm not sure who, but I know Spacey wants to be on and host the party. And be a part of it. So make sure he gets on. but around midnight, obviously I have responsibilities with the game to take care of, so I don't think I'll be on at exactly that time, but probably soon after I would be available.
The horse we kind of forgot was Sweet's fast closing Dunbar, Miss Dunbar.
No, that was Dazzler.
What's that?
I was Dazzler. I thought Dazzler was
Dazzler. Okay.
Yeah, I thought Dazzler was going to close that show out.
Sorry, Bobby. Oh gosh. I can't have him on my show anymore. He'll never let me forget it.
Yeah. So
couple.
I don't know who someone's messaged something. Dog on what a beast.
I don't know who Sports Galore is.
Me either.
But if it's somebody new.
So anyway, guys, listen. Thanks for watching. Fog, thanks for chiming in on your Forgotten Magic nonsense. And Lee, as always, you've been a great host and co-host, so I appreciate it. And
hey,
guys,
what does Bimbo mean?
Who?
Bimbo. On your shirt. Yeah.
This is the away and warm-up kit for the Philadelphia Union professional football team. And
are you a season holder now?
Is one of their sponsors of the team, and Bimbo is actually a bread company in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
So real popular out here.
Dutton. Sports Galore is Dutton.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm a huge soccer fan. Obviously, I'm a coach. But I go to the matches and love this. This was a new release, 4 weeks ago. So I happened to be able to get in on it before they were sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, did you get the arm colors of the jockey silks settled? Because Dutton is the one type.
No, I mean, when the way these silks goes, when I get some time to actually get into the server to do the silks manually, it takes a little bit of time.
No, you had a question out to him on did he get back?
Yeah, I asked Dutton if he want black arms or white arms, and I don't believe he answered.
He's typing in right here, so he can answer right now.
We'll see. But yeah, black arms or white arms, because I know there's someone else who wants the silks to change too that I haven't forgotten. I just haven't had a chance to do it. I believe it was. I think it was it Carlton? No, it wasn't Carlton. It was. Who was it? It might have been. No, it was somebody.
I was just thinking all the ones running in the purple.
It was
Razorback.
It wasn't Razorback. Wasn't Parched Corn Hollow. It was.
He says he's good.
Oh. He didn't say good. I need to know what color sleeves he wants.
Good.
That's
good.
I gotta figure out what the good color is. No, it's Dawn Stables wants the red and white stripes. So I got that one to do. I got Dutton to do. And so we'll take care of those.
He doesn't care. Just do.
As long as the jockey looks good.
Yeah,
I got you, brother. Dutton, thanks for coming on, man. Hopefully you're picking up a little bit of some tips on techniques and stuff.
I think he's gonna come on my show. He usually works. Wait a minute. I think he's the one that told me he works 9 to 5.
Yeah, no, Dutton. I know Dutton wanted to get on the show for sure.
Yeah. All right, Bob.
All right. I'm out. I got things to do. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Digital Downs, the best virtual horse racing game in the world. Thank you.
Oh, black, he says. Black.
Okay, good. We're out.
We're out.